Bannon called me standard stock? Come on, hold on. I'm writing to him right now. Tariffs are taxes. And consultants are terrible. And Secretary Besant, hold on a second. I gotta find, guys, trust me on this. This is good. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. And Besant, that's the Treasury Secretary, should be helping people understand why prices aren't down just yet across a lot of products, across a lot of sectors. This all has to do with me appearing on Sean Spicer's show. I voted for Trump 3 times. Standard stock? Steve Bannon. So here's the story. I was on Sean Spicer's show, and I was discussing the cost of everything. I was discussing where we're seeing this affordability conversation to the extent that it's real, et cetera. And this is what I said. I'm willing to go all the way with it and set people ablaze in this conversation. But we should be at least at the start not insane. This is an off-year election in blue states. There was built-in advantages for the Democrats that were running. As for us missing messaging, I will take this and not put it on the consultant class. I'll put this on the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, who wants to keep telling people that everything is going great. It isn't. It's not true. It's not real. And thank goodness I heard President Trump finally address this yesterday, a subject, at least on radio, we've been addressing for months. Beef prices are out of control. Egg prices are down. Gas prices are down, but you still feel like everything costs too much. Tariffs do increase the cost of things. And the president may love the word tariff, the most beautiful word in the world. It still costs us more, and we feel that it costs us more. So the reality is you have to be addressing those concerns and explaining why you're engaged in tariffs, why these things are happening. That's the stuff that matters. You can't just say everything's fine. That's Janet Yellen saying that inflation's nothing more than transitory, which was crap. It was a lie. It was a fraud. And when you go down that road, you win the stupid prizes. Tell me what I said that was wrong. Tell me what I said that was issuematic or problematic. So Steve Bannon has the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, on the show and comes back with this.
Okay, that's Tony Katz. And remember, Tony is a talk radio host in Indianapolis, Indiana, and a standard stock classic Republican. This is why he doesn't want to blame the consulting class, who is a lot. The whole thing about the campaign the other day was it wasn't that you lost in blue states. We get that. It was the scale of the loss and across the country and these districts and, quite frankly, state assemblies and other things that we had been shifting dramatically. Trump, particularly New Jersey, it's points on the buy. It was consulting class going back with Citrielli, talking about tax cuts and talking about size of government.
He's changing the subject. You can lambast the consultants all you want. My point is, just because they're saying it doesn't mean you go along with it. Go against their grain. Oh, good gosh. Why in the world? Standard stock. I think I'm more offended by that than anything else. By the way, because Steve will see this, because I know producer Carl's going to clip the live stream and send it to him. Hold on, I'm putting this out there. There it is. Boom. I'm the guy who favors redistricting. I'm the guy who, when they called you, Steve, an anti-Semite, I said, listen to me carefully. Steve Bannon's a lot of things. That ain't one of them. The whole thing is just nuts. Standard stock. Voted for Trump 3 times. Holy hell. You don't agree on this, standard stock. Big tent, kitten. Big tent. Oh, and by the way, I'm right. That's the part. On the tariffs, I'm right. As policy dreck, as targeted at an approach, and specifically on China, unbelievably worthy. Utilization as a tool to get better trade deals, great. Now I want to see the results of the trade deal, but no problem. As an all-out policy, terrible. And based on trade deficits and not based on anything else, what do we care if we have trade deficits with certain countries? That's not proof of quote-unquote abuse. There is, however, abuse. Where are they investing those dollars? They investing them here? Then solid. What does it matter if we buy more of their product than they buy of ours? That's my argument. But in every situation, as I said there, and I at least, Steve, I'll say thanks for sharing the full quote, which Mark Caputo of Axios did not do. You have to tell people why we're in this fight. You have to bring them along with you. I would say that people want to be in this fight. They just don't know what it is they're fighting. What they see is their government kind of working against them and raising prices. They aren't involved in the greater story of, if we are victorious, here's what it will mean for your country and your kids and you. Or maybe your kids, you, and your country. And I think Besson could do a better job of bringing that in. He's smart enough. The guy's way smarter than me. But on this, he isn't hitting it right. And yeah, I'm going to say so. And no, I'm not worried if you agree. I'm happy to debate it with you, man, anytime. By the way, appreciate you sharing it. However, standard stock is pretty cold-hearted. Matt Baer, he's got traffic, but he's out today. So Paul Bowden lost. What do you have?
On 70 eastbound at Shadeland, you're dealing with a crash causing